Welcome back to our show, Our Sweet Home Nigeria. Once again, my name is Mrs. Augustina Anyanwu, and help me welcome my friend,
Mrs. Glory Ezemma. Welcome to our show. Hey! It's another great day.
Yes.
And we thank you, our viewers. So we're here again. And today we're going to, address some of the issues again, and then give a little insight on things that we can change. I know our people travel to so many places, which is beautiful because you learn a lot from traveling. So without much ado, let's find out where my friend just came back from. My dear friend, you look good.
You're going to tell the world I travel?
Of course.
I do travel.
I know
because they say traveling is a part of education.
Exactly,
yes,
exactly.
Yes.
Okay, so where did you go this time?
I just came back. I went to Dubai. You've been there before?
No, I've not been to Dubai.
You're
Dubai?
missing. Oh. You're missing.
Okay.
No, my husband sent me to Dubai. Nigerians. Our people feel it. There's no place I don't see Nigerians.
Wow.
They sell all kinds of, my dear, gold, any kind. You want 14 karat, you want 18, whatever you want, orishi, according to Yoruba. A full day. You got to try to go there. I will go again. So you can make arrangements, talk to your husband. You got to have some money though before you think about traveling. It's
well, actually, I'll be interested in going to Dubai because I heard a lot of Nigerians go there, so there must be something there. So
yeah,
what do they usually go there to do?
It depends on what is in your mind. As a woman, when I go there, I want to shop around. I want to look different when I come. Mainly jewelry. That's what my focus is. It depends on what you want to go there. I just go relax, shop around, meet people, meet customers mainly, and see where I can buy things that, because if you're not careful, they will sell imitations to you.
Okay.
But you got to be careful and know what you're buying. Once you know real gold, you will be able to identify the bad ones.
Wait, you said gold. I thought we have gold in Africa.
No, there's a difference there because we have real gold. Everybody wants somewhere you can go. And
so what is the difference between African gold?
Before you keep on talking, I brought some back.
Wow.
I have some rings.
Wow.
I have some earrings. I have some bracelets, whichever one you want. This one is 1,500.
Okay. I
have a set that I can because of you, no man, just give me $2,500. $2,500
for jewelry?
You cannot afford it.
Wait, is this
what
our
your husband?
Wait. Is this what our people have been wearing when they go to Dubai?
My dear, you can see some 5,000. What are you talking about?
All right. Now I know where the competition is. So it brings us to a topic.
You're not buying?
I will. Eventually I will. What I will buy, what I can afford. All right.
Well, it's good to buy what you can afford, but I cannot because of wherever level you want to place yourself. I know you're bigger than that. Yeah, I'll sell it so that I can make a little change.
Exactly.
All right. So.
All right. It's good. So it's very good to look good.
Yeah.
And,
oh yeah. One life to live, my dear.
Exactly. But I've heard about this Dubai, and I've had a competition that has become the norm in terms of our people. Everybody wants to do what somebody else is doing. I mean, if Dubai is a place that you want to travel, it's fine, but you don't have to go because everybody else is going there. My
dear, once you know that it's one life to live, you understand? So you do what you can because all this wealth, whatever you are accumulating, upstairs, downstairs, over here, over there, east, west, you just want to acquire. And unfortunately, you're not going to live in all of them, but when you come out, you got to show. And that's how we determine level. Where you are level, where we can place you. You can call it competition, yes. It's human beings that can compete.
Exactly. All right, so like I said, it's not a problem to travel. But what I've realized is that the women, especially the ones in Nigeria, everybody, they want their husband to send them to Dubai. I mean, if your husband can afford to send you to Dubai, it's not a problem. But especially when you're married to, let's say, these politicians, and you make it a point of duty to pressure your husband to send you to Dubai just because the other person's wife is going to Dubai. But if he doesn't have that money, don't forget that you are really pressuring him to steal public money to send you to Dubai if he cannot afford it. So that's where the competition comes in, because I realize that a lot of our people compete about everything. They compete about cars, they compete about what else? Houses.
Yeah,
and
where to live, the neighborhood.
Even profession.
Yes.
Just because somebody else is doing this, you want to do the same thing. All right, so let's give a little insight. I know, welcome back from Dubai.
Thank you, my dear.
But I'm glad actually, I know she looked like a businesswoman,
yes,
but she went there for a purpose.
Yes.
So that we can bring this to the public. And I know we said a lot of our people travel there for different reasons. But once again, let's think deeper. Is it what you want to do because you want to do it, or you're doing it because others are doing it?
Yeah, there are so many things. Sometimes you got to do things because we have to change. We are no longer in 1800. But at the same time, like you're talking about a neighborhood, either here in the diaspora, wherever it is, neighborhood tells a lot. Like in Nigeria now, I was hearing about Banana Republic. I was hearing about...
Which one? Plantain Republic or Banana?
Banana
Republic.
Oh,
it's called Banana Republic. Okay, okay.
So there are different areas. When you mention where you live, people will automatically rate you. And that's where the competition comes. That's where,
so
when it comes to embezzlement,
to buy a house.
When it comes to embezzlement or not completing a contract, if you get a government contract, because you want to make sure, you know, you're equal to the tax, you're there to see what is happening, then you will be able to do what you have to do. They call it competition, but I will call it embezzlement. Then you'll be able to dip your finger into the money that maybe the government or anybody trusts you with. When they entrust you with that money, they want you to do something. Not because they gave you the money, you want to me, I think it will be more honorable for you to, you know, be trustworthy. When somebody depends on you, or the life of the other people depend on you, let's say the pensioners, I think it will be more trustworthy and it will be more honorable for you to do that work the way it is given to you and wait so-called on God's time. There is what we call God's time. You plan, then you can be able to execute that job, whatever you want to do in your brain. If you want to sell like me, go to Dubai if you have your little money. But don't take public money to go and do that. And don't send these innocent children to go and rob somebody or kidnap somebody so that you can get the proceeds, so that you can become rich overnight while the poor children are dying because you send them on a mission. So in a nutshell, where we live in Nigeria is, you know, it's part of telling who you are. When they ask you, who do you think you are? Who are you? Who is your father? They're talking because they know where they live. They know the type of cars they buy. If you have the one neutron as you go from one bus stop to another, it will stop.
Push. Help me to push. That's neutron.
As you go from this place, once you get to the bus stop, the car will stop, and then you will find somebody to help you push it before the car starts. It's a different thing from when you have all these name brand cars. You get in with AC and every other thing. That tells, when they say your car tells who you are, that's part of it. It's not only when it's dirty. It's just the type of car you drive. It's part of competition. How do your wife look when they come out? With all those gold, the jewelry, go vacation from here to London, you send 10 children and the one and your wife. And all those things. My dear, that's competition. That's our people for you. So they compete unnecessarily. And at the end of the day, it is you and your soul and your family. And you're still one person. We need to think. When we decided that we have to be doing competition, I think with yourself, you do not chase somebody else. Two of you, even if you're like twins, everybody still have their own destiny. What God wants you to do. You cannot, because somebody is a nurse, I have to use a nurse as a career.
But please,
sorry guys, I know it's your profession. That's the point. I cannot, because you're a nurse now, you're doing good, you live in a nice neighborhood. I cannot because of that, because I cannot do wounds. I cannot, there are certain things I cannot do. I can't because of that and become a nurse. I know how to buy and sell.
Exactly.
That's my own thing. Good or bad, that's what I'm talented to do. That's where I find myself. And then you're caring. You know you can take care of the sick. Good. Then myself, I might get there and say, why can't you get up? You've been taking medicine. And then they will fire me. So this is exactly what it is. A lot of people lose their job because they are chasing somebody else's career because they think you're doing good. You have a nice car. They don't know you're paying car notes. They're not those things who will drive them to go and do the career that was made for you. And then eventually they can't function well. That's my own thing.
All right. So our point is this. Like we said, it's not bad to, live in a mansion if you can afford it. But just make sure that it's money that you earned in the right way. Because if you earn it, if you take public money to go to Dubai, to buy expensive cars, and to, do other things that you're not supposed to do, just know that you're robbing the people. Because there's no difference between money that is stolen in the bank and money that is stolen from the government.
The office.
It's the same. So wherever you're sharing the money, whether you're sharing it in the forest or sharing it in the office, it's still stolen money. So if you can afford it based on your salary, go ahead and do it. But if you cannot, don't go to Dubai just because everybody's going to Dubai with stolen money.
And don't do a profit. Don't just go in and become some kind of a professional because you see a friend or a neighbor or somebody else in that profession. Then you think when you go, it will work the same way with you. You got to try to focus and know what your passion is. Stop the competition. Stop chasing other people. To me, I can say stay on your lane.
Exactly.
To me, I can say once you stay on your lane, there will be no accident.
That's true.
Once you run to do what you know you got no business doing, and you don't even know how to do it, you don't have the know-how. Yes, you can get past the exam, but that's not your profession. You know that inside out. First of all, you will not be happy doing it. You'll be doing it and you will be one angry person. And then at the same time, if you know you cannot handle public money well, if they give it to you to do a contract, you're looking for contracts, you know you have a sticky fingers, you know you will be even grieving to perform that job because you saw that money. Please do not look for contract. Find somewhere else in a government to work. To work on that. Don't work under a place or work in a place where people's money have to be given to you. And then you will be thinking about you, yourself, and no other person. Please try to take yourself away from such a situation so that you don't become a criminal not knowing it.
Exactly. And from things that we've understood in life, most of the time, money that is acquired that way do not stay in the family. Because I know sometimes a lot of people want to hoard Nigerian money and African money in general. And they hoard it and they said, oh, this will be for my children, for my grandchildren, and this. As long as it's an ill-gotten money, it doesn't stay in the family. It will just fly away as fast as it came. But if it's a money that you took your time to make, that money will stay in the family.
That's right.
So our point is this. Let's stop the competition, because the competition is what is making our politicians to steal the public money. Let's stop it. Just like my friend said, stay in your lane. Whatever the talent that you brought to this world, whatever profession that you chose, continue in that profession. Do not just do something just because somebody else is doing it. You don't have to be a nurse because everybody else is into nursing. You don't have to be a doctor because everybody else is going into medicine. Find what you can do and do it well, and you will prosper from it.
Amen.
So that's our advice today.
Amen.
So once again, thank you so much for watching us, and look forward to our other episodes.
And don't forget to come to Dubai with me next time.
Okay, if I can afford it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, listeners. So thank you so much for watching us. And we can do it without you. Please continue to watch us and encourage us as much as possible. We thank you. Please subscribe. Send it to your friends, send it to your co-workers. We want everybody to subscribe. Thank you and God bless you.